Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It's been a little while since the last one. So yeah, back in Planet Coaster. See if I can actually remember what all my shortcuts are. There we go. And yeah, so I should probably start by saying what this is. Because if you've known for the past few videos, there has been, the past few live streams I should say, there's been this first part of the wing coaster, just the lift hill and this, like the station and the brakes. But I started to do some work on it. So inline twist or inline roll, I can't remember which one I've chosen for this bit, and that's right here as it goes into the final brakes, bit like the Swarm. First drop is also very Swarm inspired, but the rest of the layout won't be. Yeah, all this was here before, but the first drop is new, and I've got to say huge thank you to Corvus, because I did this and for some reason it was really rough and it wasn't quite working, so I sent it over to him and he took a look at it and made it very smooth. So yeah, the first drop is done, and I also started the custom supports, as you can see here. Most of the coaster will be custom supported because unlike some of the other coasters like the invert and this, the launch coaster, the supports on here were not great, so I've done some custom ones. For example, like this one here, I've had to create my own kind of connector beams here so that it all works properly. But yeah, so that's that. It's pretty cool. Dives under the entry into the inline twist. But yeah, the layout will be finished at a later date, so I'm actually going to close that for now. Other stuff that I've done off camera, I'm actually going to have to check my screenshots folder to see what's been done since. So let me open that up and maybe I'll have some stuff I can show you. This is probably the main one, is this building. If we head right here, this is the building for the scare maze. In fact, what I should probably do is get YouTube up and just have a quick flick through the previous stream, and then I'll be able to see what the part looked like during the last one. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot that's changed. Okay, so first of all, oh okay, this is all new then. The entrance to this area is all completely new, as is probably this. It's the it's called Phantom. I can't remember if I had that name announced. Oh, I remember. I built a cool sign for this, but that was like here. I got rid of it. I didn't really like it. But yeah, this is the new name sign, and it looks different at night. I'm very happy with how that's turned out. So yeah, there's that. As you go in, it's like super overgrown. There's lots of theming to be done here, but it won't be as themed as some of the other areas. It will mostly be the foliage. This bit here as well, got all the security cameras, like these things, the highlight and like the whatever that's called. And yeah, I started with like the floor. I'm probably gonna have lots of kind of like weeds and stuff kind of growing to really show how overgrown the whole place is. But yeah, this is the entrance. So there it's like a top secret military base, and these are kind of three things they're working on that have gone horribly wrong. The big one being Phantom, a machine designed to communicate with the supernatural world, and it all goes wrong, and phantoms come pick you up and fly you through the woods. Yeah, that's kind of the story, and there's going to be some buildings you wander through that will be part of this kind of like military old base. It's a bit like Forbidden Valley, I will say that. It's definitely inspired by it. So Yeah, Keyline here has probably had a couple small modifications because I've been doing that for a very long time now. I have extended this path slightly and changed it. It used to kind of go that way, but now I've got more room here. Uh, yeah, so got the Sky Ride up here with its path going this way. There's this ride, which I thought would be some sort of nice family-friendly ride in the area. And of course there will be the dark ride, which will be another large ride. What else have I done? Worked on this a bit, but this might have been during the last stream. But yeah, I added in kind of like the trees and the rocks that are all going around the back here. I actually just finish it up and just fill in all those gaps as well though. So we'll probably do that first. What else has been done? Some of the trees back here I think are new. But what's definitely new is this island here in the middle of the log flume. So now when you kind of come around here, and it's like you can't see the kids area anymore, apart from a small section here. You do get a brilliant view of the wing coaster though. And yeah, I've started work on these, which might not be the best idea, because this is already 100 pieces and it's just that one small section of the log flume. But I think over time it'll all go around and probably like 3,000. I need to see how many pieces it is. If it's too many, I will have to get rid of it. But yeah, we'll see how many pieces that ends up being. There might be a better way of doing it. I'm not sure. Maybe there's like a... Like, could I use these maybe? I'd probably have to use the shorter ones. If I go like this to there, I don't know, it's covering about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those pieces for 3. Hang on, let me get rid of these ones. And let me merge it all together and change these to like a darker, more brown colour. That might work better. In fact it is. I'm going to get rid of everything else that I've done here. Alright. Looks like we're doing this. This will be the first thing we do this stream then. Oh yeah, I think that will look a lot better. And it will save a lot on the piece count. So yeah, there's this island here now. It's just kind of got some trees and some bushes and some rocks. What else? There's all the treasure chests that keep the prestige of the ride up. Of course, there's this building which would house the scare maze. Quite fitting that I'm showing you this now, with all the scare events starting in the UK. Got the batching area. This would be like the restrictions board. Probably have another one on the outs. One of these would probably have the ride restrictions or something, or kind of like some sort of information. Then there's nothing inside this building. I'm not building an entire maze. And then you come out here. It's all kind of boarded off at the moment, but this would be kind of the run out. And there's also a couple of emergency exits out of the building. So there's 4 ways in. So yeah, definitely pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks kind of cool. The idea here is that it would have been a restaurant, main entrance through here, and this would have been like an outdoor seating area with a few trees. But now they've turned it into a scare maze. Because why not? I might do a few tweaks to the building here and there. I'm not 100% sure. What piece am I using here? Spook Central Windowsill. That might work better on the log flume. Yeah, this is the first thing we're going to do. Windowsill. Oh, I think that'll work a lot better. I'll just bring it out to be there. Oh, it's definitely a lot longer than the than these ones. But I think overall it will actually save some piece count. Oh, I need to recolour them as well. A bit of a darker brown. Okay. I need to see how this looks around a larger section of the ride. I'm not 100% sold on it. I get that like more like there. Then remove that. Oh no, I need those in. In fact, I might need to take it down one more as well. I need to see it on more of the ride. Let's see. Needs to be moved down a bit. Does it? Okay, I need to copy it over to here. I'll tell you what, I think that's probably the best. Just kind of go like, I need to do more of it just to see what it looks like. The problem, I need to see what it looks like without some of these bits on the side visible. So that's making doing it a bit more difficult. So I think previous one was 101, this is 40, so it's definitely saving on the piece count. Okay, I think I need to go around the corner. Like so, I think. Oh, no, it's not in the right spot there. It's the one disadvantage of using slightly larger pieces. Is there any problems here? Oof, just makes it around there. I mean, if I go like this. So let me continue this around the curve a bit so I can see what that looks like. Should probably also make sure I get this lined up properly so that when I... Hello, Magnus. I don't know how to say your last name, sorry. I'm not great with pronunciation, with pronouncing stuff. Right, yeah, I'm starting to run into the issue where the piece is too big. It's doing this kind of weird thing where it seems to be, oh, there's a smaller version of it. Oh, well, I guess I can use it on some of the more difficult ones like here and there, but this one probably doesn't, probably only needs it around now. There, and finally down to here. I think that's pretty cool. I will do this, I will extend it, and I will change the colours of some of them. In fact, let's do that now. I want to do all of those. Hang on, okay. I will just go with some of these ones for now. I'll make this set slightly lighter. Oh, not like that. Oh no, that is way too bright. It needs to be slightly different. And these ones here I'll make darker. You know what, I actually prefer them all being the same colour. I don't know, I might think of some way of doing that, but that is 60 pieces and I've done a lot more than what was here before. So yeah, I will definitely keep expanding this all the way around. I do think I'm going to have some sort of fence that comes out into the water here, just because of where the ride area is. But I'll sort that out when it needs to be. I mean, these are both ride areas, but this is obviously a lot more dangerous one. The thing's going at 100 miles an hour down here, or 100 kilometers an hour. Nowhere near as fast as this. What should we work on? Any suggestions? Oh, a couple of other bits I have done is just working on the roads a bit. So I've tried to make it a bit more obvious that the road used to cut straight through this area, and then it had to divert round when they had to repave it, or something like that. I'm doing a few realism touches here and there. Oh, I remember I was going to do the rocks here, wasn't I? Yeah, a few realism bits and bobs here and there. Really small things. This is the rock I'm looking for. Oh, okay, I can't do that. We just finished putting these in. Oh, there's more gaps over here. I just realised that Discord will be making noises. Let me mute that 1 second. Okay, there we go. Now my Discord messages won't send everybody panicking to check theirs, see if they've missed something important. Alright, lovely. That's all that done. Just put a bit more greenery around here. There we go. Oh yeah, I put the nice music from the gardens up here as well. Yeah, there's the fountains. Not the biggest fan because of how I've had to put them all down here. Because they are the display ones. It means you get this. Or I'll tell you what I would do. I don't want to make them a bit higher up. Because now it's a bit difficult to see them. Is that too high? Maybe slightly. Then we put them there. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I have a water feature over here that I want to bring some elements of to the other one, which includes the reeds and the lily pads. I've also done something similar over here with the river. So yeah, I want to put some of those into this little lake, or this little pond I should say. Lake, pond, what do you think it is? I think the bamboo's under trees, right? Yeah, there it is. So the way this trick works, if you haven't seen already, is you basically take one of the bamboo stands, flip it upside down, and put it there. And now you have loads of reeds. Obviously you can then take the smaller ones and make them lower down, or slightly higher up. And now, you have some lovely reeds. But I might lower all 3 of these. And just so they're kind of more just poking out. So you can quite easily see what they are from up here. It's actually why I don't, usually I like to use the small ones. Something you see is not really lower it to about there. It's a lot less obvious. Lovely. Now I'm going to add some lily pads. There they are. I'll put a few over here. Before I used to do realism stuff, I used to kind of do this with lily pads, thinking it looked cool to have them spread out. But now I know you should probably have them in clumps towards the edges. Let's pop that on there. Another set here. I definitely like how the align to surface with these things always aligns to the surface of the water. Lovely. You know, let's have a few more reeds over on the other side as well. Just kind of over here. Lovely. Now I want to know now how. Okay, yeah, see, but I can now get these shots, though these ones have decided to vanish. Yeah, for some reason, if you look too high up, you can't actually see them. It's a bit odd, but yeah. So that's those in. I've been doing a bit of work by the entrance with these, and then they had like the park maps. You've got the staff only booths that go into the back sections there. I have done some stuff inside here to have the staff buildings and all of this stuff all sorted. Main plaza hasn't really changed. The security hub is now properly done. Of course, the gift shop's going to be moved to here. I'm not sure I want to do by the fact that there's some very large rocks right here, but I might be able to replace them for some slightly smaller rocks. That's what I want to do for the next few minutes or so. Like already, if I need to find the biggest ones, delete them. It's probably just those three actually. I think now, or maybe those two as well. Right, so now all I've got to do is just fill in the gaps. A bit like a jigsaw puzzle. But this time I'm placing rocks instead of jigsaw pieces. Ah, yeah, okay, so this has had a lot of stuff removed. So these rocks are awesome, but they're so huge. If I wanted to put one in there, look at all of that's just there that's not needed whatsoever. Definitely make sure to use some of these rocks. This one might work pretty well just there. Ah, that one's too big. I have something like this. Much better. I did want to do a slight edit to this bush right here. Let's just lower it in slightly. Okay, I'm definitely getting a lot more space. Is there any more gaps that need filling in? I don't think so, but there's definitely a few gaps in the foliage work, which I can work on. Oh, I can't select one, can I? Where's the bush I'm looking for? Here it is. Awesome. I don't think you can tell from anywhere that is. I may need to put an extra rock on the end here, but it's quite high up, so I don't think it will affect too much. It's actually quite difficult. Just kind of like that, really. And then I'll tell you what I will do. First, I'm going to whack one of these in. I'm also going to put some of these in kind of at the top there. Bit of extra detail. Then finally, I'm going to grab one of the birch trees. I need to put a tall tree in there. Maybe I can use a Tuscan cypress. Just like that, really. Yeah, that fills the gap quite nicely. And then, essentially, this will be like a back wall for the gift shop. Which will kind of, the roof will probably kind of come from here, but you won't be able. The goal is to try and make it invisible. So you can't see this from here, and you can't see this from here. like the buildings here. So I think it's going to be quite a difficult building to do, but it should be possible. Now this hill will need to be kind of like up to here. When you look at that, it doesn't have to be as tall as that section, and you won't actually be able to see it. You can definitely see slightly outside the area, like you can see the Le Vincent restaurant. But yeah, now I've definitely got some more space. There can definitely be some kind of shop units in there, and a few more in there, and you kind of walk around the whole area. Oh, we got an autosave. I'm also thinking about having the end here being like a little sweet shop. And it would basically be split with the other one like that. Why is this on the guest help and information? Oh, yes, I remember. This was going to be the... Yes, okay, I remember what that is now. Can I put one in here, maybe? I don't know, it'd be quite a small shop. I think it would work, actually, if I just edit the building a tad. Grabbed... What is it? I think it's a food shop. I think there should be one. June Delights, I'm pretty sure, is a sweet shop. Hang on. Let me raise it really high up so... Done. What have they got? Oh no, it's wraps. I got that terribly wrong. Which one? What have we got? There we go, the Sugary Emporium. What do they serve? Yeah, sweet shop, exactly what I'm looking for. Right, take this. I gotta make the grid size a bit smaller. The question is, can I fit it in the gap here? Yes. Oh, that's perfect. So now I can have like a... I need to do this one. Hang on. So if I basically just have a wall going across here, I can then have a lovely little entrance here that goes in, and then the shop right there. That's not going to work. There we go. Cool. Oh, I've just realised that that's 2 wall pieces, isn't it? So what if I got rid of that one and moved this one to be back slightly? Well, first of all, this definitely has to extend out a little bit further. Yeah, you know what? I want to leave it where it was. Just a bit of a path here. Path here. Alright, of course we need to put like the dividing line in there. Yeah, okay, awesome. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but now guests should be able to visit the Sugary Emporium. Cool. Will anyone visit it is the question. So you'll have 2 little kind of shop counters here, and then here you have an actual shop interior that leads to this. Guess is cool. Nice. Just gonna turn Planet Coaster up a little bit. Yeah, building's a bit of an odd one. But yeah, there's kind of like a few shops around there. Now, the back here will be a restaurant. I don't know how big a restaurant, though. I might have a couple of other... I might have a different shop at the end here. And have this be the restaurant, maybe 1 or 2 shops on that side. But it will definitely be tall and big. You'll definitely be able to see it. And here there'll be your annual pass and fast track, and then just some sort of shop. I need to hop away for a second. So tell you what, let's find a nice thing to look at. Oh, we can just do the entrance area. And let's swap it over to here. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, we are back. So move that over. So yeah. Can I make polls yet? Oh, I can do a Q&A? That's pretty cool. I can also do a poll. Well, I definitely have to make use of this at some point. Is there anything that... Oh, I'll tell you what, this building would probably have some sort of disused chimney. So I should probably put that in. I'm actually just going to go for the same one that I've used over there. And take off a line to surface. Nice. I'm just going to pop these around the back here. Or pop it around the back. Cool. Now I've just got to recolor it. Just get those colours here. Now I can use them. But like some of the bricks, it's probably not the best one to make slightly lighter. That's the majority of them. Awesome. Now there's a chimney. Of course it does stick through to here, but that's fine. There won't be any smoke coming out of that chimney because obviously it's not active. Also, something that I do always like to say, well, pretty much every Planet Coaster person says, don't build what you can't see. There was no reason for me to build anything like that, but from here you can see a few of the like the pillars heading down the back, which is why I included them here. But like down here they're not there, here they're not there. There is that one, but that's because I copied it over. But yeah, these ones are only in because you can kind of see it. That is one spot from the queue line where you can just about see it from there. That's why those are in, but everything else is of course detailed. Lots of ivy. Yeah. Right. So, other things. Of course, the lake has had a small modification because of the coaster. You know what? If we do some coaster building. Right, so basically what I want to do here is I want to build it custom because the one on this is not going to be great. Nope, that's not it. Nor that. Not that. Maybe it's a roll. I don't know exactly what it's called. There's the snake dive. Oh. It's one of these, right? Oh, just go up, flip upside down, and then go down again. Basically that bit in reverse. All I've got are these dive loops, which is not what I want at all. It would have to be like that big for it to be a lot of fun. But now I want it to go up into an inversion. this followed by, yeah, that. It's a Sidewinder, isn't it? Has this got the Sidewinder on it? Wait, no, hang on. I want it to go up into an inversion and kind of dive down under itself. I'm trying to think of a coaster that has this thing. Hang on a moment, peeps. I need to see if I can find an example of the element that I want to do here. That's it. It's an Immelman. No, hang on, no, it's not what I want to do. Obviously doing 4 meter smoothing. If anybody here knows the name of what I'm trying to think of, please pop it in the chat. Am I going the wrong way? No, this is what I want to be doing. Oh, that's too big. This is not big enough. I've not got enough room to do it. Okay, let's see what I need to. Look, I've gone the wrong way into the inversion. Right, yeah, this is definitely the first one where it goes one way or the other. Notice the element's over 100 feet, which is good. I think it's now going up. Yeah, it is. Oh god, it looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Oh my word, what is that? Okay, smoothing time. This might take a while. What if I just hit smooth on the whole thing? It looks so weird though. Annoyingly, I can't quite put my finger on what makes it look a bit odd. Oh no, not that. I think I need to pull this down a bit. Just kind of lower it slightly. I think I know what it is. What I need to do here is have it go at 0 for a bit. I can't do that, it's going to mess up all the other trap pieces. I feel like this bit's too straight. Let me delete all of it. Hang on, so from here, I do want it to utilize that space there a tad. Let me try to get that to 0. Right, okay. That goes down too fast. Okay, I've turned it too quick. Now I can make it go to 0. That's better. Still does look a tad odd, but let's give it a little smooth and see how it rides. Wait, what? Why did it suddenly change how it's doing this? Right, now I hit 3. And and smooth it out again. Cool. I'll do 4 now. Nice. Awesome. Right, the question now is, how does it ride? Fingers crossed it's worked. I may need to adjust the banking slightly. I'll use the middle to smooth it for now. Okay. Right, now we're going into the new element. Oh, it's not bad actually. And then obviously it flies off. But what I need to do is I need to ride it over and over and just figure out where the weird spots are. I might be able to do that just looking at the track. I think definitely round here there's a few odd moments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 3, delete them, and snap it into place. Like so. I'm just going to do it for these 3 sections. And now what I'm going to do is take a ride. But let's go on a wing seat. We'll go on the outside then the inside and see how it rides. Okay. Lovely. And then of course it does that. I just want to do the front bumper view again, because maybe it's worth just going over and making it a bit smoother before I then replace it with track sections. That's what I've done for this section. You can tell it's quite smooth, especially after Corvus had a little look at it. Yeah, that's not bad. Of course it goes flying off. Let's go right to the back on the left though. I haven't actually seen how this rides in the back. Okay, here we go. So obviously you get pulled over the drop. Okay, maybe the entry needs a few more bits of large track as well. Let me do some bit more smoothing around here, and then I'll do my good old replace it with larger sections. So I want to do it from when it starts to bank, 3 sections at a time. And hopefully this should make it very smooth. Oh, hang on. I'll do one more there as well. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the large track sections. Let's go for a ride. We'll go on seat 4 this time on the other side of the train. Again, actually, probably let's do front row, left seat. Hey, Iron. Okay, it's 1:15. think that needs a bit more smoothing? Or do you think it looks pretty good? It's just a wing coaster that I'm working on for the park. Also, if you can remember what the name of this element is, because I can't remember exactly what it's called. I want to see what it looks like from the off-ride. It's an Immelman. Are you sure? Because when I hit the loops here and I hit Immelman, it shows me this. I'm going the other way around. Is it a reverse Immelman or something? Oh, it's a dive loop, but slightly, because I thought it was a dive loop, then the game says that's a dive loop. So yeah, a bit weird. But I can't see any problems with that. Okay, I think the autosave's ended. G-forces look good. Hits 4 there, but for a split second. So currently there's 3 inversions on the ride. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not quite sure what it is. See, it comes down here. I don't see any problems with that. Oh, we're flinging wing coaster into the lake. Why are they bouncing on the lake? That's so weird. Anyway, yes. So, I'm going to close it for now. I don't want any more of those. Or, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I want to put some trim brakes here to get it down to the speed I want it to be going into this element tower, which is about 43. And I'll just hit autocomplete and set that one as trim as well. So now, hopefully what will happen is when we go for a ride, we'll do this bit that we've done, go into the trims, and then you'll be able to see how the ride's going to end. Let's go for an outside seat. Also, the colours aren't finalised yet. It probably will change. Right, ignore this part. This part won't be in the actual thing. This is just me getting it down to speed, so you can see what the inline twist is like. And then you'll hit the block brakes, and then round into this mini brake run and into the station. In fact, what I probably do need to do is put the catwalk back in. Yes. And the same thing here. Awesome. Oh, and I should probably also add them to here. Actually, no, I don't need them there. I do need them here, though. Oh, actually, no, thinking about this one, I'll never be able to get... It's because I use the in-game elements. Oh, I've turned off track supports. This is the in-game Heartline roll. I personally think that all the corkscrews, the Heartline rolls, the inline twists, the game actually does them pretty well. So I don't try and build them custom. So I know if I do so, it'll just be a big headache. I can get rid of that now. So you'll see, especially over here, I really like the in-game inversions for the invert. They do look pretty realistic, which is why I don't really try and do custom ones. This one here, though, I did do custom ones because I couldn't get the game to do what I wanted. But yeah, I try and use the game's inversions where I can. This first one here is custom, as is this one, but that last one isn't. That would be cool to see from the path. In fact, let me hop into Tejicam mode. Has anyone ever ridden this thing? No. Of course not. Tejicam. And I want to go and see what the guest perspective would be of that. Yeah. But there are some elements that I do like the game version of it. I mean, could you imagine you just go off the coast and you're like, oh, that was amazing, this one was super cool, oh look, here it comes. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. Are the cars still bouncing along the water? Yep. And they just vanish. Right, okay, we'll close it down for now. Ugh, and I've got to do the custom supports. First of all, I'm just going to completely copy this one here. So it is what I need for the back. Out here, I think. As you can tell, these custom supports are definitely not inspired by the swarm at Thorpe Park. And just across slightly like so. No, it's not quite in there properly. In fact, I don't think it's even rotated correctly. Okay, there we go. There, that's all I need. So thinking about the actual support pieces. No. Are you telling me there's a gap? That can't be good. Alright. So that one can be the shorter one. Not that, I need the flange, please. That's the longer one, and then that would go all the way into the ground. Let me pop it there for a second. I wasn't a fan the moment they announced it, but it's grown on me. Obviously there's people saying, oh, there's Hyperion. Out of the UK, well, in the UK, how many people will, outside of the coastal community, will know of Hyperion? Not many. I think, having thought about it, I think it's actually a good name for the ride. And the logo is lovely. Right, and now I want to copy this part and put it on the side here. Name's a bit meh. I think you could tell it was definitely going to be called Icarus, but then of course they didn't get the trademark for that, so I think they had to go with Hyperia. Coaster would definitely be amazing. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool name. Obviously has the word hyper in it, so you know it's a hyper coaster, da 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 da, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's grown on me. But yeah, I agree that the ride itself looks mental. The question is, this is going to come right where the track's going to be, isn't it? Yep. So I think in that case what I need to do is, if I go like that, what I want to do, I'm going to use the shorter one to get to there, and then have an... Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let me use the shorter one to get to right there. Essentially, I'm just going to do that. And I think that'll be fine. Or maybe I need to rotate it a little bit more. Alright, what looks better this year, Scarefest or Fright Nights? And are you going to both of them? Right, flanges time. Cool. Yeah, I totally agree. Fright Nights looks a million times better. Mostly because they haven't got stuff from 10 years ago still there. Right, now I'm trying to think if I need a support right at the top here. And if so, I'd imagine it'd be a bit like one of these ones, maybe. Let me grab what I've used for the tops of these. It's basically this. Alright. I'm actually going on holiday to a spot super close to Alton Towers. So I don't know how many times I'm going to be visiting, but I think it will be quite a few. Unfortunately, I will literally have one opportunity to do Scarefest outside of events, and one opportunity to do Halloween outside of events. Although I am hearing of a annual pass day after the end of the main season at Chessington, so yeah. I'm also, like last year, going to try and go to Unlocked. Looks pretty cool. I need to angle these, don't I? Right there. This one as well. But yeah. So I think as it currently stands, I want to go to Halloween once, Fright Nights once normally, and hopefully Jack's event if I can get tickets. That'll be next Wednesday. And also, and then Fright Nights twice, I think. Not Fright Nights, Scarefest. What am I on about? But I may try and hop down to Chessington for a couple of evenings for some rides in the dark. Maybe next weekend, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm quite busy, unfortunately, during most of the Halloween period this season. I don't think that seems right. It's 262 pieces now for the custom supports on this thing. Obviously I need to put a couple here, but I think overall that is alright. Most of the track sections have a support on them. That's usually how I try and do this. Each track section should have a support. I mean, obviously that one doesn't, but you can imagine it would be like from there to there. I don't know. But I know usually the very tops of inversions sometimes don't have supports. Hang on a second, how big is that track piece? I've just realised that's like been done as one massive track piece, even though I know it's probably cut. That's why it's not there. Ah, that's interesting. It just gets rid of the thing overall. So there should be a track connector. Yeah, look, you can see where it should be. Right there. So I wonder if I get rid of... Yeah, see? Ah, lovely, it's put it in now. I should probably do the same thing up here then. Delete that. Let the track connector spawn in. Okay. Now it doesn't look a bit weird having no track section here as well. What's going on? Right, delete. Let the track connector appear. Connect. No. What? Do I need to? Do I need to start it from there? Now it's vanished from here. See, they both have the connector bits. No, that doesn't. Huh. Weird. Right. And I'm probably just going to use these supports here again. I mean, they're only 9 pieces, so it's not huge on the piece count to just copy them over. Some of the custom ones are quite high on piece count. Oh, I really wanted to get this in somewhere where it didn't look a bit weird. Now, what if I hit align to surface? First delete it, grab a new connector, align it to surface, go like, if only I had the brains to do this. No, well, I've got most of my knowledge from a tutorial. Like this and one straight down, maybe? That's way too steep. Right, first of all, I can get rid of all of this down here. I'll literally do the first two. So I've got the support here, so it does kind of need to be here. That works. And now I just bring the... Oh no, I need to actually place the piece. And then like that. Oh no, not that. don't think that would need a flange. No, I don't think so. And finally I'm going to copy and paste this one, but again without any of the stuff on the bottom. And pop it right between these two. Oh, that's fine. Lovely. Up to there, and then it needs a couple more kind of down here. Nice. Then from here it will, I think, I mean it's got most of this space. I think it'll probably do some sort of turnaround into here. And I'm thinking like an incline loop, some sort of another thing there. And maybe a corkscrew through here, and then it'll basically do a turn into here. Nice. So let me get those final custom supports done and put in. So there will be one right about there. Gonna go slightly further this way just so there actually is a support. I don't even need the bit at the bottom. Smallest support of the ride. And then actually I'm just going to take this one again and pop it right there. However, this is definitely a bit of a high stress point on the track. So I want to do that. I want to do a similar thing over here. Maybe I need to do something similar here actually. Just kind of like that. And then yeah, here I'll do a similar thing. Got some sideways ones. Hello, welcome to the stream. Just doing some custom supporting on this wing coaster. I'm actually going to move this one over to there. Currently 300 pieces in the custom supports now. I need to add a few more. Yeah, nice. Oh, that in there. Awesome, 302 now. I don't think any of these ones need flanges on them. No, probably not. In fact, I can probably say I don't probably think I need that one. Awesome. Tell you what, let's go for a little ride on it. Just speed up the lift hill, see it's quite a long one. We're going up, I think it's 160 feet tall. Probably the second or the third tallest one in the park. Definitely the second tallest above ground. So the camera's being a bit odd. I did just want to double check that this support is not getting in the way at all. Oof. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that that isn't very safe. It is definitely going through the support. Right, okay, let's make some edits to it then. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the whole support slightly. Oh, this is going to be a bit complicated. Slightly this way, so that the cars are more upside down. Let's just move that along slightly. I also need to move the whole thing down a bit. Oh no. To about there. And spin it to here. Oh no. Right, the other thing I can do is essentially have the support be at a slight angle up here. Definitely needs to be more like there, I think. Yeah. Right, all this has to be deleted now. Not that. Yeah, you can't touch that now. As far as I know, the Skyride won't hit the supports. Nope, it doesn't look like it will. What's happened here? Oh no, it's right underneath it, isn't it? Okay, let me fix them then. I literally should move them upwards, I think. That went up. Yep. I'm not sure what's happened here. I think it's been affected by a couple of movements of the big one. No, it's still not in the right spot. that's quite annoying. Unless, was it further along? I think it may have been further along. I have a feeling it was there somewhere. Oh yeah, it just fits. And this one I'm going to move slightly further along as well. Alright, let's get back to fixing this one then. Just fix a different one, time to fix this one. Right, now I don't think the support's in the way at all. No, it is still not right. This is going to have to be more that way, I think. That's definitely more friendly on the space. I mean, it creates a nice near miss, doesn't it? Oh, autosave. And as soon as this is done, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream. Oh, this autosave. Put these in, the flanges, the footers. Okay, let's think about flange placement. So, I would imagine that there'd probably be a huge support that's then bolted to that one like this. I've got to make it quite clear that when they're building it, they don't want two identical bits. Oh no, that's not going to work. I have to divide that up into 3. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Okay guys, so thanks for watching today's stream. There might be one tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. I gave up TNTK items only so I can have more creativity using pieces. Huh? Oh right, okay, I get it. Well, okay. Alright, bye everyone.